Hey guys, well, now we got the main game done. Let's see what the bonus game will give us. Centuries before the tale of the Snow Queen, there was a parable of Hansel and Gretel, two young siblings left alone in the wicked ogre forest. This is the story of their adventure, and it is through their deeds that one day the Snow Queen will rise and consume our world in her sorrow. To understand how the Snow Queen's son was saved, we shall bring you back to where time to earlier times where the story really begins, with the dawn of the golden child. Once upon a time, a woodcutter lost his wife and married a young woman, who became stepmother to his two children, Hansel and Gretel. One night, when the woodcutter was out of town, Hansel heard his stepmother and another woman speaking in hushed voices about the dangers of the ogre forest. The next morning the stepmother walked Hansel and Gretel into the thickest and darkest parts of the forest, before stealing away among the shadows, leaving the children all alone in the woods. So you play Hansel in this one. Let's see what we can do to get out of here. Of course, here we get a parable. The Witch and the Goddess, it's called. And after I do the bonus game, I'll give you guys my final thoughts. Where's that other piece? Where's that other piece? I'm sorry I'm not a master of this. I played this hundreds of times, and these ones are really small. You really have to look. Right, so I think there even is a horror game about something similar to Hansel and Gretel. From what my knowledge is that there's two chapters. The first one is going to the forest and as Gretel you find your way back, and another chapter involved I guess much darker one involving stealing faces. Yeah, you might have to play the game yourself to figure that out. Well, this one is sort of fun, though, like before, I have to use guide. I know, it sucks. Please deal with it. Oh, and if spider-phobics awareness, this bonus game has a biggie. Oh, just like the story with our gingerbread house. The door is locked. If I am to save my sister, must find a way into the gingerbread house. What the heck was that? I guess that's the ogre. And oh good, a sparkle before we see the biggie. Yeah, we're gonna see a giant spider. But you got rid of those, haven't ya? Nope, we have not. Let's get this over with. What is that Scrooge? But yeah, that's a big NF. Really is. And like I said, almost every game has a giant spider something in it, or at least some kind of bug. In DPC we saw one on the cottage, in Cursery we saw one on the wall. Nothing that much different. Oh, and check this out. Ah! Remember, take another shot. Here's the lead. This time it looks a bit older from the other two. Cool. But yeah, you see this guy almost in all the games. It's funny. It really is. Mm, lollipop key. Good, she's gone. Another jewel. And slow wear-up is usually a liquid. However, it solidifies upon contact with a magnetic object. Hmm. Only a special kind of axe can cut down a tree made of gold. Hmm. Another small puzzle thing, I believe. So, yep, you're gonna see me in guide again. I did not want to skip these because you guys might like them, but I'm not a fan of them. If none of you like it, enjoy it. Oops, one too many. Another jewel. Just need one more. Hmm. They never like spiders. The only ones I can tolerate are daddy long legs. They're known for eating other spiders. Those are the only ones I can tolerate. Put the eye gem here. And another puzzle, this time with what goes where. Oops. Let's put this long leg to sleep. Look at I hate that screech. I hate it so much. So this is the moon goddess. Now she's cursed as a statue. Now I need to get the moon staff thing. There has to be something here. Oh, wait a minute. Once a thief, always a thief. I bet this guy stole something. Yes! Gotcha. You guys wonder that Rumple still skin? You might hit that in a future game. You might. Well, then again, there's probably more than one is, so who knows? There. Let's get back to the cave. And let's see. Yes! Now, I don't know why the audio's a bit off in this one, but you know what? I just learned to roll with it, really. Gingerbread key. Need that to get a flower, which is in the cave, and a recipe to put this rabbit to sleep. The X is in there. Oh, we got a sparkle we gotta take care of. You know, I haven't really seen much of Hansel and Gretel adaptations. As far as I know, it's probably one of the least compared to Snow White or Red Riding Hood. At least in my opinion. I might be wrong. Well, we got one part done. Just thinking back, I only seen a game, live action, possibly coming out of very good if you think about it, and two animation ones, and that's roughly about it too. Other than this, there's not really much of Hansel and Gretel adaptations. If you know any, put in the comments, or I can look up a wiki and I may be wrong. I have them before. Another puzzle. And if you're a C or B when it comes to math, you'll be in trouble. Just remember this. Okay. There we go. Now we can go back and get the other ingredient. And another sparkle. Cupboard knob. Then we got a beetle vial. Here we pour on this chest. We got that and that. Let's see what this story has. Once upon a time, many millennia ago, a fairy goddess ruled this forest and protected its magical inhabitants from creatures of dark magic. The forest kingdom lived in peace and prosperity for centuries thanks to the goddess' alliance and political powers. That is until a wicked witch stole into the forest borders and assumed the apprentice of a fairy goddess' most trusted advisor. One evening, when the fairy goddess was sleeping, the witch poured an emanation potion in the fairy's ear. As the miniature goddess dreamt, her power emanated forth in energy waves and was absorbed by the witch. With the fairy too weak to fight back, the witch locked her away in a secret cave, which we just saw. Now all the witch had to do was secure her ill-won kingdom, so she built a gingerbread house in the forest to bait any who dared to cross her path, where she could not risk the fairy goddess's rescue, or even word of her capture reached the wrong ears. But fairy whispers travel amongst undetected by wind, and a few creatures heard the goddess' promise. Whoever sets me free and restores my powers shall earn a golden gift, one that offers immunity to all enchantments. I guess when it comes to destiny, it's Hansel and Gretel's, or in this case, the brothers. That should do the trick. Hansel and Gretel safely returned home into the warm embrace of their father. Knowing her plan had failed, the stepmother left and was never seen again. Hansel kept his new-found gift a secret. It wasn't until centuries later, when a traveling minstrel witnessed a young golden child performed in magic and art of miracle, did the tale reach far as the mountain kingdom. I'm sorry for my stuttering. The moon goddess continued to protect the forest as she had done for centuries, allowing the ogres live in peace as long as they stayed far from human sight. As for the evil witch, let's just say that won't be the last time you heard of her. And, well, that's DP3, Rise of the Snow Queen. And I must say, big improvement compared to number 2, which is a big shocker. But, let's break it down. Visual. Oh, before we get through the grade, let's see what the bonus content gives us. So, we got extra puzzles, wallpaper, very pretty, movie gallery from both sides, music, and concept art. Let's see what these show. Here's what the Snow Queen would have looked like. A Snow White and Snow Queen, which the only difference is just the hair color. The Beast, the King, Gerda, Kai, Noah, the guide, and the Prince. And of course the Snow Wolf. These are actually very detailed concept art. It shows that what they were planning or what they might do to or what it might look like. Very good. You can see that they took their time to do rough sketches of what it might be. Oh, and from this one, if they kind of stick it and polish it up, this might have been a secret room. But like I said, they stopped that. They stopped the secret room after number 2. In fact, I don't think the Curse of Nightingale had a secret room either. Well, other than the bonus game, but well, Well, that's it for that. Now let's get to my grading. Visual. Very beautiful, very detailed. 10 out of 10. Mood. I actually don't know how to describe the mood. It's all positive, so that's a 10 out of 10. Music. It keeps you going fast, like this is real time. You have to defeat the Snow Queen. You have to save the kids. You have to defeat the Beast. 10 out of 10. Voice acting. Very on par and only rarely feels out of mood. 9 out of 10. Story. Actually sticks a lot to the original, almost Hans Christian Andersen's, with a bit of the Snow White. With the mirrors and stuff. But then again, they use a false mirror from the first chapter of the Snow Queen tale. Frogs and puzzles. Well, the frogs are harder. As you can tell, it took me a while to find them. And as for puzzles, I use the guide a lot, and I don't really do that, usually. So 10 out of 10, because even as me, and I played 100 times, even I have to use guide a lot. Replay value. For this game, as you see here, I have to restart as a new player. You have to keep on going and going and going to the point is, even though it gets annoying, but then again, this is a starter. Bonus game. Very on par, though the part that in speech were a little short, so but that's probably a small game flaw, because even my other computer had that, so that's an 8 out of 10. Overall, A- like number 2. Play the game, continue the journey. Oh, and we're gonna take a detour from the DP series. My only question is that you guys are not afraid of mice and rats, are you? Well, see you next time.